Hello guys, my name is Haruna Abdulaziz. As I promised in my previous video that I'm going to be exposing why I think the bill to pass the ban on TikTok actually scaled through in the House of Representatives, which we'll also see how it goes in the House of Senate. But for now, I'll be clarifying why I think the bill passed in the House of Representatives. Apart from the reasons the House of Representatives give for why the bill was passed. You see, how does the House of Representatives or Congress works? In all democracies, people who get elected into the Congress have what we call their interests. That is, politicians have first and foremost their interests. Secondly, they have the interests of their sponsors. That is, during election, every politicians, one way or the other, will actually have labor group, organizations, institutions that are backing him. And then lastly, that's where the interest of the people comes in. Now, the problem here is that for United States of America, where 170 million people are using either TikTok for entertainment, for lifestyle, for businesses and adventures. For the House of Representatives to anonymously vote in favor of the ban of TikTok, there must definitely be a reason. Now, this video I'm going to clarify why I believe those reasons has little or nothing to do with the interests of the people. Now, recently with the rise of TikTok and then the introduction of TikTok Shop, there has been a largely decline on Amazon. Yes, I know you'd be wondering how does TikTok has to do with Amazon. TikTok recently introduced what they call TikTok Shop, where you can easily purchase goods in a lower price compared to Amazon. It's just like replacing Amazon on a TikTok application where you use daily. So, and Jeff Bezos is an American, and he's one of the richest people in the world. So the decline in the number of people patronizing Amazon and subsidizing is having TikTok as a subsidiary. It's a call for action. You see, that's one of the reasons. The second reason I believe is that the politicians or the congressmen, that's those House of Representatives that vote in favor of the ban on TikTok, have shares in all these large companies. Now, these are two major reasons. The last reason, that is the information or data of the 170 million Americans being shared, I think is the least of the reason we are going to be explaining here. Simply because, as I mentioned earlier, that is the third interest the Congress people, the or politicians protect has little or less to do with the concern of the people. So whether it's the data of people that has been accessed or not is least of the issues here. Why? Because I believe what they are trying to do is protect Amazon. That's first thing I believe. They are trying to do what they are trying to do is they are to protect Amazon. Why? Because Jeff Bezos, like we know, he's one of the biggest sponsors when it comes to politics and politician in the United States of America. Whether I like it or not, it might not be or open something, but Jeff Bezos plays a very big role in sponsoring politicians. And then politicians will also have to pay back. And that's one of the ways, making sure that bills are passed in favor of his company and all that. And the second thing, as I said earlier, that some of these large companies like Facebook, Instagram, and others, politicians themselves have a very large share in those companies. And to keep and protect their own shares, definitely they will have to vote in favor of the ban on TikTok. Why? Because TikTok is a competition, one of the largest competitors when it comes to social media and tech industry. So I believe these are the major reasons, just to protect Amazon, that's Jeff Bezos, to protect the likes of Facebook and Instagram, where I believe majority of these politicians have a large share of their money in those companies, and then hiding behind the issue of national security to achieve that. I primarily believe this is the exposed reason why the House of Representatives passed this bill. However, we'll see how it goes in the House of Senate and then what the the court will say, and then how will it go? Nevertheless, I still believe there are political implications, there are economic implications, and even social implications, which I will be explaining in the next video, where I believe the political implication and economic implications of this bill will definitely limit the chance of the bill being passed, simply because there's an election around the corner. Will Biden eventually strike out 170 million TikTok users who are potential voters? Is that possible? Is he really going to gamble that? Uh, how about Donald Trump? How will he use this as a tool for his political campaign? All these are questions that arise as the result of this bill being passed, which I believe it has a lot of other things to play, and I believe will eventually change the scenario of the United States of America's politics.